Baseball pitcher Patrick Murphy either led or shared the staff lead in appearances and saves every season of his 4-year varsity career, topping the staff in both wins and saves as a junior. During the 1990 National Championship season, Pat was 4-0 with 4 saves, a 0.83 ERA, and only 8 walks in 33 innings. In his career, the 5'10" righty won 16 games and saved 19 more, striking out 120 batters in 171 innings with a 3.26 ERA. As only a sophomore, Pat had a hand in all 3 of the 1990 regional tournament wins by saving the first 2 games and winning the clincher, and was named tournament MVP. He did not allow a run in 5 1/3 innings in that tournament, giving up only 2 singles, neither of which left the infield, and 1 walk. The 2-time All-Region selection earned saves in both ends of a doubleheader in his final home appearance in 1992. In his career, he established current career records for saves, appearances, and relief appearances, and in 1994 was named to Hall of Fame head coach Bill Holowatty's silver anniversary team.
When I received the call from Eastern Connecticut to speak on Pat's behalf, all of the memories ran through my head, not only with Pat, but our team. The cold mornings walking up from high-rise to go practice inside that gym, the long bus trips and van trips, the long plane trips down to Florida, playing double headers, triple headers at times, all great memories. But when I started to think about Pat and what he brought to our team, I think about the most ultimate competitor that we had. You didn't know if he was playing a Division I team, in the 9th inning trying to get a save. He wanted to play the game hard and he wanted to compete. His focus was immense at all times. Practice, games, even his schoolwork. That's what made Pat stand out, is that he always wanted to be in the moment and seize that moment. He also brought a great sense of humor to us. Obviously, we were playing at a high level. We played some great teams. Coach Holowatty would be pushing us to get 110% all the time, and you look over at Pat, and he had that smile on his face, or that little joke he would crack to kind of lighten it up a little bit. One of the other things that really stands out is his love for the game. No one I've ever had in all my years around baseball, and I've been fortunate to be around baseball after we left Eastern Connecticut in the coaching world, Pat brought a love for the game that is just infectious. And that's one thing that makes him a great leader, is that he rubbed off on everybody else in such a positive manner. You know, as most people look at what makes a true leader and define leadership, they look for character traits like the ability to deal with failures, lead by example, lead by voice, make tough decisions, and communicate. Pat always had these traits.
Pat had one good thing going for him right from the beginning, an outstanding attitude. And his effort was always outstanding also. And so attitude and effort are the key to being successful, and that's why Pat has been successful in his life.
There's just certain guys, certain people, certain athletes come through Eastern, and they just have it all put together before they get here. Whether it's maturity or just a focus or just something that they have it.
He led by his actions, and I thought he was the key to that team, whereby he led by his actions of workout. He made our team better, our pitching staff better, because he worked out, and he forced the other guys to work out and to be in great shape. That pitching staff was in outstanding shape and did a heck of a job because they all were committed to working out. And it was through Pat Murphy's efforts that they watched and saw, okay, that they followed the leader.
Person who would, in any situation, take the ball, he would take an at-bat, he would go play a position. Anything you needed him to do on the baseball field, Pat would do.
Whatever his role was, he didn't mind. He just did it. He was not going to get beat. He was in the moment. He was a vicious competitor. He wasn't afraid of the pressure, the situation, the role. He accepted it and went at it and loved it.
Pat was the guy at the end of the year, especially in the regionals, to get that team over the hump. We would not have won the regional title in 1990 without Pat Murphy.
Committed to his life, beautiful family guy, a great parent now, just a good person. I mean, he just was respected in everything he did.
They think about just as much as what he did off the field as he did on the field. Pat was always focused on what he wanted to do. When he came to Eastern, he knew what he wanted to do after graduation. He wanted to be involved in business. He wanted to be involved in finance. And everything he did, he set up towards that goal.
It is my great pleasure to introduce Patrick J. Murphy into the 2016 E-Club Hall of Fame.